To see if I had the power. But I'm not anointed. I just sing songs. I don't have that kind of, obviously I'm not anointed. Get up, I said, and he just laid there. So when all else fails in life, for me, I just write a song about it. And it's just a real simple song. It's called A Hammer and an Awkward Nail. You might have it there. Yeah. So, it says, I've got a hammer and an awkward nail that won't go down. And I can try real hard, but still it won't go down. Tell me how to do it, Jesus. Tell me how to do it, Jesus. I don't know how. The shadow in the corner is a stray cat that we found. I paid $1,000 once to keep that cat around. Now it's lying on the pavement, and the kids are crying, save it, but I don't know how. Did you straighten that nail with a magic tool? Did you ever get tired and want to change the rules, Jesus? What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too, Jesus. There's a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind, and I'm getting kind of scared of what I'm gonna find. Were you scared to do it, Jesus? Tell me how you did it, Jesus. I don't know how. 'Cause if the present is a place that my future will define, I want to slow things down and take a little time. Tell me how to do it, Jesus. I want to live a little Jesus, but I don't know how. Did you straighten that nail with a magic tool? Did you ever get tired and want to change the rules, Jesus? What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too, Jesus. What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too, Jesus. What's amazing to me about a man like you is that you raised the dead but had to suffer too. So let's just take like that second verse. I've got a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind. How about you? I mean, even if you just take the life of my 3 children, I've got 3 mountains there. What happens to most of us, and a 4th one coming. So I've got a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind. But there's other mountains in our lives. I got a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind, and I'm getting kind of scared of what I'm going to find. So what do? We look for absolutes and certainty, and it's the opposite way of Jesus. It's the opposite way of the Spirit-led life. It's the way of man. It's what we do. We love to be in control. We love to be in control so much that we chose a man king instead of the Father. We were really embarrassed, actually. Israel was embarrassed. The people of God historically were embarrassed that they weren't like all the other people. And they just had to follow this Father, this cloud, this fire. Got a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind, and I'm getting kind of scared of what I'm going to find. And were you scared to do it, Jesus? Because it's actually docetism if we believe that he wasn't scared because he was God. And that's a heresy. So however that worked, whether he made himself do that or not, that's the argument. It doesn't really matter because in the end, he didn't get to know just like you and I didn't get to know. So you can't say that this is something that Jesus could do, but we could never do. Because that's heresy. That's not Christianity. It's something else, but it's not Christianity. So Jesus did it so that we could do it. So he could show us that we could do it. So what is he saying to us? I got a mountain up ahead and a few I've left behind, and I'm getting kind of scared of what I'm going to find. Were you scared to do it, Jesus? Tell me how you did it, Jesus, because I don't know how. Because if my present is a place that my future will define, what does that mean? It means you run up a few mountains in your life, and you're young, and you always want to get up fast. And you get up to the top of the mountain, but the top of the mountain doesn't have life. The top of the mountain, for the most part, just defines the mountain. But the sides of the mountain are where all the life is at. And you go up a few mountains in your life, and you realize that you got up to the top of the mountain so fast. And you're just sitting up there bored, and you're looking back at what you just climbed, and you don't even have any recollection of what you saw. You don't even know what you learned. It doesn't even matter to you. You're just ready for the next mountain. And then you go up another one, and then you go up another one, and finally you got 3 behind you, and you're still just, you get up to the top, and it's defining, and all of a sudden, you realize that one of the reasons you run so fast to the top is because you're maybe afraid internally that you're not going to make it to the top. And so you so much want to make it to the top, and then you'll kind of enjoy the mountain, but it doesn't work that way. You got to trust to the top enough to take your time. And it's almost like there's no other way to do it than to just keep doing it until you realize, man, you know what? I was afraid the last 10 mountains. And I made it to the top of each of them. And the level of my fear and trepidation that pushed me to strive and get up too fast is directly related to how little or how much I learned or received while I was on the mountain. And how much it means to me. And so, I'm getting kind of scared of what I'm going to find. Were you scared to do it, Jesus? Tell me how you did it, Jesus, because I don't know how. Because if my present is a place that my future will define, then what do? I want to slow things down. I think it's fair to say that life in the Spirit is life in slow motion. I want to slow things down. I want to take a little time. Tell me how to do it, Jesus. I want to live a little, Jesus. But I don't know how. Why? Because our culture more than ever is trying to teach us, even in Christianity,